Peace. This is Brother Hatim, and you have joined us on Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. Be sure to check out our site and subscribe at tribe.gyenamejourney.com.
All my brothers and sisters, hold hands and bow your heads. Let us pray. God standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judgeth amongst the gods. How long will you judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? I say, defend the poor and the fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and the needy. Deliver the poor and needy. Rid them out of the hand of the wicked. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of court. I have said, ye are God, and all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men, and fall like one of the princes. Arise, O God, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. Allahu Akbar.
This is Kadar Franks, and you are now listening to the Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
Keep up with the journey. Check out what we have done in the past. Go to journeyarchives.com.
This is Adnan Sheik, aka Ace, live from Shisha Lounge, and you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
Be sure to follow Gye-Nyame Journey on Facebook, Google+, and Twitter. Check us out. Join the journey.
This is Adnan Sheik, aka Ace, live from Shisha Lounge, and you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
You are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio with Monica. Enjoy.
This is Melina, and this is Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
Alright, family, listen, I'm gonna end that. I love the song. I love to hear my baby speak. I love to hear my family speak. But right now, we got to get to the show, man. Listen, I am tired. Right? So you already know I have a sleeping problem. I fell asleep on the way home. Fell asleep on my sister's house when I dropped my nephew off. I am tired. So we're going to get into these folk tales. So I want to let you know that you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio and also watching the stream. I'm your host, Brother Hatim, and you are now listening to Folk Tales for Grown Folks. What in the world is going on? Hold on. The hell? It just came on out the blue. Get off of my... To let you know you are listening to Folk Tales for Grown Folks. And this is a Heart of December production. Will we strive to blow up your old paradigms. Ladies, y'all can say it. We strive to what? That's right. Alright, so we got people on the timeline. Shouts out to Brother Anubis. Shouts out to my brother Eric Moore. Shouts out to Lady J. Shouts out to Blakely Shakur. Okay, Brother Anubis, New York, but I frequent Columbus. Alright, when you're in Columbus, let me know so you get you some. Hopefully you come when I have a batch of that Ambrosia brew. We can sit down and have a drink. I need some of that toasting juice. Blakely, where you at? Yeah, we can make arrangements. I get it to family and friends. Shouts out to Jacqueline C. Brooks. Now, I was shipping it out, but what happens is, right now would probably be the perfect time for me to start shipping it out. But what I'm challenging people to do is this. I'm sending scobies. I want people to start learning to brew their own. Right? Now, I can ship it out. But the ultimate goal is to get people to start brewing their own. Right? This is why. Right? I could teach you how to fish. I mean, I could give you fish. You eat for a day. Teach you how to fish. You eat forever. Now, this right here, I honestly believe, is one of the things we need in our community because it's a fermented food. Yes, it's a food. This is not family. This is considered a food, right? And it being food, it provides you with probiotics. Right now, if you read in the blog that I post, if you read in some of the posts that I'm making, one of the major things that is missing in our diet as Americans is probiotics. All of our food has been sterilized and over-sterilized or over-concentrated, right? This gives us live food. So we're going to toast a little bit. I ain't going to toast, but we're going to drink some. Now, y'all heard that, right? I know y'all heard that, right? That wasn't a fart. Well, actually, it was a fart. It's a fart from this living juice that I'm drinking right here, right? Because it's alive and it's kicking, family. And what happens is, it helps bring your body into balance. Why does it bring your body into balance? Because it helps with your microbiome. It gives you what your body needs. It feeds your microbiome, right? And in feeding your microbiome, it goes beyond minerals. It goes beyond vitamins, right? What it does, it helps your body build up the bacteria and yeast inside of you, the healthy bacteria and yeast inside of you, which helps you fight off all types of shit. Brother Anubis say, I was seriously considering coming down for the Kwanzaa celebration that you were talking about. Just need to figure out my schedule. All right, cool. Yo, come on down. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to definitely have some brewed. Well, it depends on the elders. I got to be honest, right? I have loyal family. I ain't even going to say, I don't even like using the term customers. I got loyal people who lets me know what they need. Right? And then let me know what they need. I have to make sure I provide. Like I just provided some earlier today. Right? They let me know what they need. Because my piece is, I want to make sure that I'm able to provide people with what they need. So as the core group in Columbus grows, it grows. Right? So right now I'm drinking the original. And we're gonna sip a little bit and we're gonna talk. Family, listen. I ain't having no complaints today. I ain't upset today. Yes, I am. God damn it. David Banner came here this weekend. We had about 100 people show up, if even 100 people. And sometimes it's so fucking disappointing. But like I told y'all this morning, I can't get mad. I understand. It's other shit to do out here rather than come and listen to a intelligent black man. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I go to the club with an unintelligent black man and they spend $5,000 at the bar. And I could get drunk and not even know what the fuck I did the night before. I mean, who wouldn't want to do that rather than come listen to an intelligent black man? Fuck my history. Give me some Hennessy. Give me, you know what I'm saying? Who wants to listen to somebody make sense? Fuck that. I want to drink myself into oblivion. I want to smoke the finest of weed and drift off into another land. You know what I'm saying? I want to spend a down payment for a house on some bullshit. Right? Sister Jackie say, I'm mad. Let's talk about the reason why civil rights has become big business. I mean, shit, civil rights have not become big. Civil rights have always been big business. Everybody been pimping off this shit but us. We the only people that don't realize that this shit is business, right? Because we don't understand politics, right? We haven't used civil rights in the way that they need to be used. As a matter of fact, we opened it up for everybody. Just like hip-hop, just like jazz. All this belongs to the world. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. You know what I'm saying? So I really can't be mad at other people for taking advantage of some shit that we just laid out. You know, fuck it. It's out there for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So now hip hop, you know what I'm saying? The god of rap is Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Everybody beating the black man to break it now. You know, according to Red Bull. You know, you motherfuckers can't even do graffiti no more. The last vestige of hip hop for us right now is hip hop philosophy. And I'm holding that crown. I'm stingy with that shit. I'm a hip hop philosopher. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep it real and shit. I'm trying to hold on to it. I'm waiting for the next generation to come up. And I feel that it's going to be a woman. I just got to get their minds off the lip gloss and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Sister Jackie said, oh, my fault. Anubis says, exactly, nothing in this society ever becomes anything by chance, always playing 20 steps ahead. And see, family, we got to remember, hold on, let me loosen this shit up. God damn. You know, like I said, I got to say, I love my kids. I got to hang myself for my kids every day. Ceremoniously, I sacrifice myself unto myself. Right? Anubis said exactly, nothing is in this society ever becomes anything by chance. Always playing 20 steps ahead. Family, y'all got to stop playing chess. Y'all got to learn how to play Mancala. Listen to me. This is how we get advanced, right? We start playing our games. Fuck playing their games. We need to play our games, right? Because we can certify motherfuckers at our game. We need to become the certifying body at everything we do. Like, for example, motherfuckers want to talk about hip-hop, they got to be certified to talk about hip-hop. They want to talk about black history, they got to be certified by us to talk about our history, right? Miss Jackie says, Wu-Tang definitely knew what they were talking about when they made Cream. It is absolutely truth of America. Weinstein evaded the justice system until others figured out how they could make more money if they used this opportunity moment. Hold on. You know Miss Jackie's a writer. I'm just waiting for a book or the movie where she's supposed to talk about our crew and shit. You know, I'm still waiting for that. You know what I'm saying? I just can't wait to see who she gonna have play me. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it better be somebody quality, Jackie, or it's gonna be some problem. All right? Make more money if they use the opportune moment in culture when it has become quite lucrative for companies to ban behind civil rights issues to continuously add to their bottom line. Wow, so many women, black folks would have been saved if we could only figure out sooner how to attach a dollar amount to our struggle. Yep, you read that earlier. Shouts out to Harold Hammer Folsom. And Mancala's definitely what's up. Right. Mancala works in the circle, works in the cycle, family. And when you start learning how to play that shit, you know what I'm saying? It's for me, it's above and beyond chess. You know what I'm saying? Simple enough for a child to learn. But it's sort of like the game Go. You know what I'm saying? A cultural game, and it connects us to our culture, and it teaches us about cycles and how things work. Y'all will sue me now. No, nobody gonna sue you. Put your glasses on. I mean, I can't read the screen with the glasses, man. Color is about ultimate balance. Not only ultimate balance, but it's also about looking for cycles, looking for opportune moments, and being able to predict. You know what I'm saying? Because depending on what rules you play it at, right? Because like we got it where we mix it from different African cultures. So we got like shark moves, and it's like with a shark move, it's like where you're able to take another opponent's pieces and shit, right? But you got to be able to predict or set that opponent up. You know what I'm saying? 5 moves ahead. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just saying. I call it this game of gods, just like this is drink of gods. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into the folktale, because I ain't gonna keep y'all that long. I'm tired. I'm about to go to sleep. Sip on some of this ambrosia. I couldn't make it to the smoke shop tonight. Too tired. But the name of the folktale tonight is The Brother and Sister. Y'all hear my daughter over there always trying to drown me out. I can't get no justice in my own house. All right. So here's the folktale. Now, the object. The object is to listen to the folktale. Define the folktale for yourself. And then share your personal wisdom on the folktale, family. Y'all got it? Because some of y'all out there have magnificent wisdom, and I want you to share your wisdom with those that may be listening. Because you never know what the lesson is that somebody might get specifically from your discussion. Now, those that are on, let me go back up. I want to pin the number. I got the number. I want to pin it up. So anybody that wants to, thank you. Hey, where you get this? Is mine. Where you get this from?
In the thing.
Yeah, go and put it back in the drawer.
Okay.
All right. The number is 614-556-4535. Once again, 614-556-4535. Family, feel free to call in so that we can have this conversation. I'm going to read the story now. Where are my glasses? I know some of you smart ones out there saying, Brother Tim, if that ambrosia is that good, why you still wear glasses? That's a good-ass question. Maybe I paid for them and I like these motherfuckers. Maybe that's why. All right. The brother and the sister. A father had one son and one daughter. Hey, girl. The former, remarkable for his good looks. The latter for her extraordinary ugliness. Sasha! Excuse me. I gotta be a father out here. I need some of that toasting juice. Oh, okay, my fault. I'm up too far. All right. Please.
Sasha.
A father had one son and one daughter. The former remarkable for his good looks, the latter for her extraordinary ugliness. While they were playing one day as children, they happened by chance to look together into a mirror that was placed on their mother's chair. The boy congratulated himself on his good looks, and the girl grew angry and could not bear the self-praises of her brother, interpreting all he said and how could she do otherwise into reflections on herself. She ran off to her father to be avenged on her brother, and spitefully accused him of having, as a boy, made use of that which belonged only to girls. The father embraced them both, and bestowing his kisses and affection impartially on each, said, I wish you both would look into the mirror every day, you, my son, that you may not spoil your beauty by evil conduct, and you, my daughter, that you may make up for your lack of beauty by your virtues. Damn. All right. Y'all got that one? I'm going to read it again. Oh, my God. Let's read it again. The brother and the sister. Sasha! Please. A father had one son and one daughter. The former, remarkable for his good looks, the latter for her extraordinary ugliness. While they were playing one day as children, they happened by chance to look together into a mirror that was placed on their mother's chair. The boy congratulated himself. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Check one. Okay, cool. I want to make sure it was on, family. I want to make sure we catching all this. The boy congratulated himself on his good looks. The girl grew angry and could not bear the self-praises of her brother, interpreting all he said, and how could she do otherwise, into reflections on herself. she ran off to her father to be avenged on her brother, and spitefully accused him of having, as a boy, made use of that which belonged only to girls. The father embraced them both, and bestowing his kisses and affection impartially on each, said, I wish you both would look into the mirror every day. You, my son, that you may not spoil your beauty by evil conduct. And you, my daughter, that you make up for the lack of beauty by your virtue. Uh-oh. Mrs. Cozy Love is on here. Cozy Love, want to cop some of that natural wine you make? Inbox. Yeah, okay. All right. So, now, here's the story, family. Now, this story is not that exciting. This story is not that deep. Or could it be that deep? I want y'all to think about this. So, now, let's go on and talk about it in real talk fashion. We have a beautiful son and supposedly an ugly daughter. The son gets a mirror and starts complimenting himself. The daughter, because she's ugly, supposedly, believes that everything that he's saying about himself is opposite of her. So in spite, she runs to the father to try to get the son in trouble. No, she ugly, he cute. Get over your weakness. Jackie, you leave me alone. All right. No, she ugly, he cute. All right, I mean, same thing. So he like, he bragging about how beautiful he is, and she automatically is taking it as opposite of her. See, now, first off, I gotta ask the question: who told her she was ugly, and who told him he was cute? Now I'm just asking the goddamn question, because obviously it's just assumed that she is really ugly and he really cute. And I can't understand how that shit can happen if you come from the same mother and father, right? You know what I'm saying? It's very rare that, the same mother and father would just drop off one ugly motherfucker and one pretty fatherfucker, or however you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? We got to be real about this shit, right? That shit just don't happen. Either mama sleeping with somebody else or daddy sleeping with somebody else. So actually, the ugliness is the result of some ugly virtues. I'm just saying. Right? I thought daddy said, and the daddy agreed that the girl was ugly. I mean, when we go back to the story, the daddy agrees that the girl was ugly. So I'm thinking that the daddy is not necessarily the girl's daddy. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We get all into the soap opera of this shit. That genes, they can't pick how the kids go. Jackie, listen. The man called his own daughter ugly. The motherfucker, I mean, if you listen to the end, he called his own daughter ugly. Now, this is the problem for me, right? Why would you call your own daughter ugly if it was really your daughter? He trying to get back at the mama. See, this folktale right here is deep. This is on some whole other spousal abuse shit. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, Jackie said that daddy said that, he did say she was ugly. I'm going to read it and prove it to you. That genes, that can't pick how the kid's going to look. Come on now. One kid looked like Uncle Idris, and another kid can come out looking like Aunt Bubba. All right, Jackie, I hear you. With the point, listen. Fathers out there, you better not ever call your daughters ugly. Or your sons. Fuck that. Fuck the world. It's you against the world. If Tupac can stand against the world, you and your family can stand against the world. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Look. So this man, right? You need me to call your phone? This man called this child ugly and say some shit like this, right? I mean, it's some wise shit, but I mean, it's kind of fucked up when you really think about it. Look, the father embraced them both and bestowing his kisses and affections impartially on each, said, I wish you both would look into the mirror every day. You, my son, that you may not spoil your beauty by evil conduct. And you, my daughter, that you may make up for your lack of beauty by your virtues. He basically said, baby, you ugly, just be virtuous. What kind of shit is that? I mean, Aesop, Aesop, this one is a dud. Ancestor, ancestor, why would you do this? That one was a dud. One kid, let's say, Jackie is laughing, Christine L. Lowe joint, and they side joint. Listen, family, listen. We have a folktale here that we really have to kind of, because it's got to have some difference. The elder said, hey, you work the hand that you dealt. He been real with him. Listen, you don't call your child ugly. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of. Listen, all right. Let's go back through it. See, if it's not a dud, then somebody out there drop the science on this motherfucker. See, because I go into it, but I go into it all the time. I got 4 or 5 people online. That's a lot for us, right? We usually have our conversation. That's a lot for us, family, right? It's 4 or 5 of us. Somebody dropped some wisdom. He did call her ugly, Jackie. Just because you don't say ugly, listen. I'm gonna repeat it. And you, my daughter, that you may make up for the lack of beauty. The fuck? Realism is the sign. He said lack of beauty. Make up for it with much virtue. Now, of course, the ultimate goal of the story is to get beyond the looks. We use creative language all the time to tell kids the real. Okay. All right, Jackie. You know what I'm saying? So, you better not be telling my nieces and nephews that they ugly in creative language, or we gonna have some fucking problems. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you better not be talking to my nieces and nephews like that. We don't cuss at them and everything. We use softer language to get our point across on the lessons. This man called his daughter ugly, girl. What lesson was he giving her? He told her, look, for your lack of beauty, become virtuous. What the fuck? What? This is his daughter. Is it his daughter? You know what I'm saying? Is this his daughter? I tell them, my folos, I'll kick them in the back of the knee. I love folktales, but I don't like how this dude talking to his daughter. See, what difference do it make if I say they're ugly? No, it don't make a difference. You can be as artful as you want with the language. Ugly is ugly. He didn't say it. He don't have to. Listen, I'm going to say it one more time. I wish you both would look into the mirror every day. You, my son, that you may not spoil your beauty by evil conduct. You want it? Go ahead. And you, my daughter, that you may make up for your lack of beauty by your lack of beauty. I can't do nothing but grab my hair on that. I can't do nothing but grab my head on that. He didn't say ugly. You got to use your words, but be virtuous. Ugh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jackie, this man called his daughter. He said lack of beauty. Jackie, stop justifying that shit. This is an evil man. Okay, he gave him, all right, you kissed me and called me ugly. What the fuck? He kissed her and called her ugly. You know what I'm saying? People kiss dogs and shit. Come on. That's not right. That's not right. All right, family, I might have to call this one an end because I'm kind of hurt. I don't even know where. I mean, I actually know where to go with this, right? Because let's get the message. Let's get beyond the jokes. All right? So, each person, now let's go and look at this. Are you the son or are you the daughter? And I know most of you motherfuckers going to say you the son. I know it. Right? You know most of y'all going to say that you the son. Right? But all of us lack something. You know what I'm saying? All of us in some form of fashion are ugly. Right? All of us. This is a fact of life that we all have to deal with. And in those spots where we are ugly in our life, we need to practice virtues. Right? And in those spots where we're beautiful, we don't want to dust up the beauty by lack of virtue. You know what I'm saying? By being spiteful, by being unvirtuous. All right? You know what I'm saying? And that's the overall lesson that I hope that the ancestors getting across. Rather than that this girl is not this man's child. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm reading it and I'm seeing that the mama was out creeping around. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just me. You know, I know some of y'all got your own take. I need some other takes on this shit. Because I need some help on this one. I'm trying to make it sound right, but I just keep on going back to this man calling his daughter ugly. And I got a problem with that. No, he ain't. You right, Jackie. He didn't say ugly. He said your lack of beauty. Come on. I need some wisdom. Come on. Come on, family. Y'all out there. Somebody help me with this one. Usually y'all know I could talk a whole hour by myself. I need some help with this shit here. I need some help with this. Come on now. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Call your child. Say you got a lack of beauty. Be virtuous. Help me. Help. Come on, family. The fuck? Help a brother. Don't leave me hanging. Because I don't know what to do with this one. I just, you know what I'm saying? I might go off and play some music or something because this one right here, I don't like this one. That's my person. That's me. It's just me. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know. Anybody else? Anybody got any insight? I'm going to read the whole one. I'm going to read it again. Maybe somebody get some insight. The Brother and the Sister. Aesop Fables, translated by George Fowler Thompson. A father had one son and one daughter. The former, remarkable for his good looks, and latter for her extraordinary, not just extraordinary ugliness. While they were playing one day as children, they happened by chance to look together into a mirror that was placed in their mother's chair. The boy congratulated himself on his good looks. The girl grew angry and could not bear the self-praise of her brother. Interpreting all he said, and how could she do otherwise? Because she was ugly. I mean, really. In parentheses, and how could she do otherwise? This is in parentheses. Interpreting all he said, and how could she do otherwise, into reflection on herself. She ran off to her father to be avenged on her brother, and spitefully accused him of having, as a boy, made use of that which belonged only to girls. He talking about the mirror and looking into the mirror and complimenting himself like the bitch that he was. Excuse my language. The pretty bitch that he was. Right? The father embraced them both and bestowing his kisses and affection impartially on each, said, I wish you both would look into the mirror every day. You, my son, that you may not spoil your beauty by evil conduct. And you, my daughter, that you may make up for the lack of beauty by your virtues. I can't do nothing but throw my hands up on her. How? All right, and I know it's a folktale, and the reason for folktales is to spark thought, right? And you know, I'm being a little bit comedic, talking about and honing in on the father. But the deeper lesson, you know, I'm trying to spark a conversation here. What's the deeper lesson for this? Right? Because we know most men, I know it's some of you out there, most men would never say what this man said to his daughter. Right? But what's the lesson in it for us? Right? I kind of went through one of the lessons. Right? You know what I'm saying? Now, what's the lesson in it for you? Right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, because I don't even see how that last part, regardless of how he imparted kisses, I don't see how that would make that little girl feel any better. Then on top of that, who determined that the girl was ugly? I mean, the father had surrendered to the fact that his daughter is ugly. I mean, this girl don't stand a chance. I mean, damn. Let's bring it back to our people, man. It's sort of like the position that girl is the position that we are in the world. You know what I'm saying? We're the ugly child that everybody telling to keep virtuous, stay virtuous. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't be getting upset. Don't get up. You know what I'm saying? You know, little ugly child, don't get upset. You know what I'm saying? Don't take a knee. Don't protest. You protesting wrong with your ugly self. You know what I'm saying? The whole world is looking at us, telling us how we supposed to react, how we supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And asking us to respond to motherfuckers calling us ugly and treating us like this father treating this little girl. You know what I'm saying? In a positive way. How is this girl ever supposed to interact in the world in a positive way when her father, the one man that's supposed to see the beauty in you regardless, has resigned to the fact that you are ugly, has surrendered to the world that you're ugly. Uh-oh, somebody's on the line. God damn it. Here we go. Who is this?
This is Lady J.
Uh-oh. Come on, girl. I need some help. I finally ran into a folktale that I can't handle. Come on now. You ready? You ready?
Can you repeat it? Yep.
All right, here we go. I'm going to take out all the comedy. I'm just going to talk. You ready? A father had one son and one daughter. The former remarkable for his good looks, the latter for her extraordinary ugliness. While they were playing one day as children, they happened by chance to look together into a mirror that was on their mother's chair. The boy congratulated himself on his good looks. The girl grew angry and could not bear the self-praises of her brother, interpreting all he said, and how could she do otherwise, in parentheses. There's a question in parentheses. Into reflection on herself. She ran off to her father to be avenged on her brother, and spitefully accused him of having, as a boy, made use of that which belonged only to girls. The father embraced both of them, and bestowing his kisses and affections impartially on each, said, I wish you both would look into the mirror every day, you, my son, that you may not spoil your beauty by evil conduct, and you, my daughter, that you may make up for your lack of beauty by your virtues. Help me. I'm not liking that dad. You know what I'm saying? I would prefer not to have it. I would prefer to just be a child of a single parent. I don't want that motherfucker my father. I'm just saying. Can you help?
Why?
I don't listen. Why has the man in this little girl's life resigned to the fact that she is not just ugly, extraordinarily ugly? The man that's supposed to love you, the man that's supposed to protect you from the world, has surrendered to the fact that you are ugly. And he has also called you ugly himself. You don't find that problematic? I mean,
So he's calling her ugly?
let me read that last. Let me read that last line. I wish you both would look into the mirror every day, you, my son, that you may not spoil your beauty by evil conduct. And you, my daughter, that you may make, well, hold on. And you, my daughter, that you may make up for the lack of beauty by your virtues.
I think that's a perfect message.
You
I
think
think it's perfect.
You think it's perfect?
So I think it's perfect.
Okay.
Oh, I think it's perfect.
You think it's perfect?
I think it's perfect because
Explain it.
how many times do you have? Okay, so we have these things that are called like so it's by societal norms, right? We have these things societal norms. So sometimes we have girls who by society standards are beautiful, right?
Mm-hmm.
By society standards are beautiful, and then they act ugly, right?
Okay.
Because they feel like someone kind of owes them something, or they feel like they should have special something because they meet society's standard of beauty.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have a young girl who I would call a diamond in the rough, right?
Right.
A diamond in the rough. So she is covered. She does not have these societal attributes of beauty, right? But she can make up for it. She can make up for it with her ways. So when I think of someone being pretty, I think of societal norms.
Time.
When I hear people say, "Oh, she's pretty,"
Time.
or this, I think of society. Huh?
Hold on. He ain't say according to society norms. He didn't say.
No, I get it. I get it.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Well, get to the point, because
I
I hear you about the metaphor. He didn't say, my daughter, you are metaphorically ugly, so stay virtuous. He said, make up for your lack of beauty by being virtuous. He didn't. I mean, this ain't metaphorically. Go ahead.
I have to say something. And I'm trying to learn how to take myself out of conversation. Do you know that is why why I am the way that I am?
See,
trying to be nice and trying to smile, because that is what beauty is. I'm trying to make up for whatever I don't have with my virtue. And I think that confidence, right? That confidence, self-esteem, being a beautiful person makes up when you don't meet society's norms of beauty. The only way that man would be so handsome is that he's meeting some. I mean, I'm adding in these societal norms, but that's what we base things off of.
I agree.
That's what we base things off of.
Right.
So when you don't have it, you can make up for it with your ways, the way that you act, the way that you treat people. You can make up for not meeting that standard with other virtues.
Mm.
And it is what it is. You could also be on the opposite side. You could be the most beautiful person.
Like that boy, according to the story, right?
I take it back. Not beautiful. I don't want to use the word beautiful because that's full of beauty, and I believe that beauty is.
See, but hold on.
Beauty is not surface.
Hold on. Now let's take it back to the story, because the term beauty is used. See, that's where, because I'm hearing you, right? I need help with the story because one child is framed as extraordinarily beautiful. The other child is explained as extraordinarily ugly. Now, then one is told to not be mean or whatever, and the other one is told to be more virtuous to kind of make up. And I was with you up till then, but you know this. I mean, they're not speaking in metaphor. You know, so just I mean, like I said, go ahead. I mean, because I understand you. I feel you too. You know what I'm saying? And part of the reason that this story hit so hard was because I was that, for lack of better terms, I was that little girl. You understand what I'm saying? And in many ways, I'm still that little girl.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? And the piece is I never fit into where we are sense of beauty. Now some people have made me feel beautiful, but I haven't fit into it, and I have been in a situation where I've had motherfuckers who should have been focusing on building me up, tearing me down like this motherfucking father is doing to this girl. I you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of personal to me. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't fit.
I agree. It's personal to me too.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm reading this shit. I should have read this shit because I would have skipped this shit. I swear to God. It's only through our ancestors that I didn't skip this shit. Because my whole life I've been wrestling with this shit.
I think that's real. And I think that sometimes
I need some more ambrosia.
Okay, so first of all, I want to say we had a show. I was called into another show the other day, and the conversation was on sexiness or sex appeal, right?
Right.
So what I said was there is something truly magnetic about a woman or an individual with confidence that supersedes everything. It supersedes everything. If you and it's something about this word sexy, right? It's something about this term sexy, because you could be ugly by societal norms, ugly to the eyes, whatever, and you could be the sexiest individual ever.
I don't
and
know
it's your
about
confidence that makes you that way.
I don't know.
It's your confidence. So
But
kind of supersedes it supersedes everything. And so one thing, some people need others to validate their life. And I don't, maybe it's a Pisces thing. You know,
well, and see now that could be something else.
So we don't need the same way. The same way you got that part in your head. Nobody told you to do that, and somebody probably told you not to.
You go frontal.
Ooh,
I'm gonna kick your
you
ass.
Validate your life. You validate your own life, and that is what that confidence in you is. What is appealing and magnetic.
Family.
So when you have that, when you.
Family, I just got hit by a subconscious blow, but that's cool. Go ahead, baby. I'm listening. There was some Pisces shit that she just passed. Hope those Pisces out there might be able to catch that. She just jabbed me in the jaw. But go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah. I mean, it's just that, like I said, something.
Y'all see the part?
I used to tell the girls all the time, you're only as pretty as the words that come out your mouth. You're only as pretty. So if you, and I would tell them, you got ugly words coming out your mouth. I'm not calling you ugly, but I'm just saying.
Ugly is a very strong word. And this dude, I mean, he and see, and maybe that's the purpose of the folktale, because really this shit is like, this shit hit home for me. I mean, it's like, god damn, you know what I'm saying? I remember, you know, and it made me feel uncomfortable because I could remember all of the black joke. See, because societally, right? Societally, being dark-skinned and coming up when I came up, it was not an ideal situation at all for me. You know what I'm saying?
You know, when I came up 90 years later, and it's still the same thing.
There she go with that sub. I'm going. Ooh, you got it coming, but I ain't gonna do it on the show, baby. I'm gonna get your ass.
Okay, but let me say this: when my father, and I tell people this when I share my testimony. But there was a period when I know I was ugly. Nobody could tell me, and he would always tell me how beautiful my skin was. He actually had this story where he would say I was the only baby born dark, that he had never witnessed another baby come out dark, and that he knew I was special. He wasn't my biological father, but he raised me. He said he knew I was, and everyone in my family, they're lighter or they're mixed, right? So I would get it so bad, even to the point where even in my family, like my grandmother, she treated me different because I wasn't light. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. In the church we came up in, aka the cult my family belonged to.
You said the cult?
They treated the young girl.
Did you call it a cult?
Still affiliated with. Yeah, it's a cult.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Yeah, it's a cult. I'm not going to put them on blast because they are here in Columbus, Ohio. It's a cult. And they even favored the light-skinned girls, the light-skinned women within that church. So I've seen it coming up over and over and over again. But something my dad would do, he would always tell me how pretty. And even when I know I was ugly, and when I tell people that, they say, oh, you were never ugly. But I were ugly. My words were ugly. I was an ugly individual. But my dad would and why? Probably because I didn't feel pretty. I didn't feel pretty because I was constantly being harassed or talked about by my lighter and my light skinned family, even my brother. All that to say, my dad would instill these things, and he would always tell me, even when I know I was an ugly individual, that I was pretty. Eventually, it took some time, but eventually I started believing him, and that's when things changed, right? So again, it goes back to that confidence, But if you're not the most pleasing, or to the eyes, if you don't meet society's norms, there are other ways by being godly, right? By being virtuous, where you will take on an appeal that is supernatural to people.
Now.
That sex appeal, that confidence, that supersedes everything.
Nah, but hold on. Nah. And that's my problem with it. This dad is not, in a sense, saying that. I mean, do you understand what I'm saying?
He is. He's telling her to be virtuous.
Right. He's telling, listen, in spite of being ugly, baby, be virtuous. This is what this motherfucker said. You know what I'm saying? In spite of being ugly. You know what I'm saying? You don't look as good as your brother. Your brother a pretty motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? In spite of you being ugly, baby, be virtuous. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's almost better to come up without of that.
I'm sorry. I like it, and I like it a lot.
I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like it a little bit. I like it a lot.
I don't like that shit at all. Why would you tell your child to come from your DNA that you're ugly but be virtuous? What? Nigga, are you serious?
That's like when people see ugly babies and they try to come up with words ugly. Some people are ugly. Some people are ugly. Some
people don't meet society's standard. I hear you, right? But and it's ugly to you. Wait, hold on. It's ugly. It's ugly to you as a stranger. Hold on. It's ugly to you as a stranger. But there should be no if the child come from you, and you look at the child, and the child come from you, and you see ugly,
man,
it's something wrong with you.
I had some funny looking kids, and they look funny.
Who?
That was it.
No, they look funny. No, hold on. They look funny. They look. Wait, hold on. They look funny. Are they ugly? Was it ugly? Ugly is a mean ass, dirty, conniving word that was developed to destroy individuals. Your people have been called ugly since we've been in this situation. Our ways have been
We
ugly.
want to say you're looking past what words do you want? Why do we always got to be finding words to not say what something is? Something can be ugly.
Oh, but listen.
Your ways can
Wait,
be
hold
ugly.
on.
Like a
Right.
can make
Your
you ugly.
ways.
Anything that can be
Wait,
ugly.
hold on. Your ways can be ugly. See, listen to me. Your ways can be ugly. You can change your ways. You can't change your looks.
Correct.
So when you say someone is ugly, you negate their being. Do you understand what I'm saying? When motherfuckers was talking to me, they was trying. Wait, hold on. See, because this is why I take it personal.
People call me ugly all the time.
But hold on. And what they're trying to do, they're negating your being. They're not talking about something that can be changed. They're talking about you in essence. You're ugly. What kind of shit is that? You tell an enemy that. Enemies are ugly. Motherfuckers that you trying to destroy are ugly.
People are ugly. People are ugly.
Not yours.
Be ugly.
Not yours. Not coming from you. Not sharing your DNA. That shit is suicidal. You know what I'm saying? You have children. I as a father, if I have a child, and the whole right side of their face is an ear, my child, I'm going to find the beauty in my child, and I'm going to elevate that beauty because that's my responsibility.
Or you need to teach your child to find the beauty within themselves.
Wait, hold on. How do I teach you? Wait, time out. How do I teach you to find the beauty in yourself if I'm telling you ugly? And am I telling you that you lack beauty? How am I doing that? You know what I'm saying? I got to get you to start being able to look at yourself.
You're mad at the fact that it's coming from the dad.
I'm fucked up that it's coming from the dad. Because the dad from the...
message is nice.
The who? The message is nice. The message is nice coming from a fucking stranger, not coming from your dad. Oh, you're not the best looking. Young man, you're not the best looking. You know what I'm saying? But be virtuous. But coming from your dad, get the fuck out of here. I'm not on that shit.
I say this all the time. My dad could have been honest with me because I wasn't beautiful at that point. I was ugly.
Time out.
He could have been honest.
Time out. To you.
He could have been honest.
Wait, hold on. To you, you were ugly. To him, you were something else.
Oh.
You represented something else to him. He wouldn't make believe playing with you. Because he saw something in you. He saw you.
Okay.
You couldn't see you. You saw, wait, hold on. Let me finish. You saw what everybody else around you was placing on you. He saw you. Right? You know what I'm saying? This is the point. As a father, I got to see my babies. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When I'm walking in the hall at the school, I'm trying to let every one of my kids know that I'm seeing the beauty in them. I don't give a fuck. Because there's beauty in all of us. And I need to focus on that beauty. I don't need to focus on what this world is telling. I mean, because in that case, I'm at a school with 99% of the people being ugly. Because if I go by society standard, come on now. Society has never set the standard for us.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Let's say let's say 70% because a majority of them are too dark to be beautiful according to the standards that's been set on this society.
I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you an example. I had a girl who the first year she lacked confidence. Had no confidence. I could see it in the way she carried her head.
I know who you talking about, but go ahead. Go ahead. I know who you talking about. Go ahead.
Dark skin.
Oh, but you know what?
But you know what? It didn't take nothing. When she felt she was ugly, she acts accordingly. When she recognized and found out that her black was beauty, now you can't bring her down.
Well, hold on.
She thinks she sparks gold dust.
Hold on.
I think she thinks that when she sparks gold dust, sparks out of her butt.
Listen.
Now you can't tell her anything.
You can't tell her nothing. Why?
That came from her validating her own likeness.
Well, hold on. Time out. But how did she get to a point where she was able to validate her own? Somebody that was major in her life started focusing on that. Whether that was her interaction with you or her interaction with another adult that she respected, that was able to see what she couldn't see, or what her mama couldn't see, or what everybody around her in her family couldn't see.
You know what?
Our children depend on us.
At the end of the day, the only thing that made her beautiful, the only thing that made her not so ugly was her confidence. That's it. Her God, and we should call that confidence, because it comes from the inner God.
Hold on. But what I'm saying is, what turned that on? Because she was, as you said, she thought she was ugly. She was acting ugly all the way at a certain experience. Now we won't go into what that experience was, because I'm pretty sure that I know who you're talking about. But the point I'm saying is, other adults, other individuals that may have became like family to her, let her know that, dang girl, you working with something.
There's a young girl at that school right now. And there's been plenty that I've met, and I call them by my name, and I tell them, I was you. I get it. I get it. But again, when you don't meet society's norms, you do have to know that your beauty is going to come from inner.
It comes from inside. But that's what.
And that's in your
that's what the Father.
In the same way, somebody.
That's what the Father sparks.
The same way that somebody can be pretty, in ugly ways they're ugly.
But hold on, listen.
And that's what the Father is saying. This is where I feel the Father is wrong,
right? Because the Father is for a child. See, and this is what a lot of us don't even understand. When a child is first born, the mother and the father are the deities of that child. I'm just saying, you provide that child with everything. You know what I'm saying? As far as that child's concerned, until you are proven that you are not as powerful as the creator, you are the creator to that child. So your word, in a sense, is wait, hold on. That word, I ain't finished. That word that proceeds from the father's mouth, from the mother's mouth, builds up that child. So if my mother is telling me that I'm beautiful and my father is telling me that I'm beautiful, it don't matter in most cases what a lot of other people are saying. But if I come from a home where I only got half of that telling me that, and I'm not getting it from another half, then of course I'm going to be off balance. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo.
He told her the truth. He told her beauty comes from the inside.
Well, hold on. No. That's not what he told her.
That is what
that's
it is.
No, that's not. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna go back to the book. I hear you, but you adding on shit, right? Listen. The father embraced them both, and bestowing his kisses and affection impartially on each, said, I wish you both would look in the mirror every day, you, my son, that you may not spoil your beauty by evil conduct, and you, my daughter, that you may make up for your lack of beauty by your virtues. The dad called the daughter.
The first thing we have to take into account
is what?
Is that people interchange these words.
No.
And they interchange those words. They interchange them that I often.
You're being all right.
People interchange those words.
You getting deep on me, baby.
But either way,
he called his daughter ugly.
Beauty is in your eyes.
Fuck that. He called his daughter ugly. I don't give it. Huh?
And maybe he's telling her what she's feeling.
You don't do that. You don't do that because a child don't know what the fuck they feeling. We define that shit for them. It's like when your child failed when they was young, right? And they will look at you for the reaction. If you panic, the child will start crying.
I keep it 100. If you don't have no hair, I can't tell you got hair.
No, but you can tell your child how they feel.
I can't tell you.
Wait, hold on. Listen, feelings can be adjusted. That's what I'm saying. Ugliness is something that you can't take away from a child once you put it on them. That's gonna take years to get out. You know what I'm saying? Now, when my child, like for example, when my children fall, I got a little ritual that I do with them. When they hurt themselves, I like squeeze my finger, raise your hands above your head, jump up and down. You know what I'm saying? Spin around in a circle, and I got their mind off of them hurting, because I know how to work. I know that if I take their mind off of the fact that they just failed, and I put it somewhere else, that they'll feel better. Right? And if they can't do those things, then I can rush them to the hospital because I know that they're not well. I can manipulate feelings. Right? As a father, I can manipulate feelings. I can make you feel good or I can make you feel horrible as a father. I have that type of power.
You just upset that it came from the father.
What?
Somebody else would have gave that child the message, it would be okay.
Oh, man. If somebody else and that child didn't have a father, you know what I'm saying? If somebody else gave her that message, somebody else, that's a message for a stranger. You know what I'm saying? Baby, you ain't that good looking, but remain virtuous. That's a message for the pastor to give her. That's not the message for the father to give her.
Man, please.
Man, please.
That's
Listen. I feel for any man that can give birth to a child and look at that child and be like, that baby ugly. What type of motherfucker? See, as a matter of fact, maybe we got a community of niggas keeping it too real in our community. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know what beauty is, and they look at their children, call them ugly, and they able to lead these motherfuckers. Fuck that shit. I'm not with that shit. Motherfucker, sit there and coach your daughter through life. Coach your son through life. But don't ever put you don't put ugly on your children. You don't do that shit.
What if they are acting ugly? What if
No. We're talking about acting. See, acting ugly.
What if they're
hold on.
ugly?
I could be like, yo, that's an ugly emotion. That's an ugly way of reacting. I'm attacking their doing. I'm not attacking their being. When I say you're ugly, as a human being, I'm attacking who you are. When I say that what you did or how you acting, I'm attacking what you doing. It's a totally different thing. It's totally different.
So my question is, are these terrible?
Huh? Yes, they are, and they're supposed to be picked. They're supposed to be picked apart and discussed like we doing.
Then I don't know why. I don't know why we are taking it literal.
No,
there's a message there, and the message
exactly,
is real.
And that's why I asked for help.
Real.
But hold on now. But I don't want us to go. See, because also, how do we know that the message? I mean, because for me, a lesson in parenting coming out this motherfucker. I'm getting a lesson out of this, right? I'm getting a lesson about how not to parent. That's one of the lessons out of it. Also, I'm getting a lesson as far as as us as a people. Now, this is from Aesop. I give people the history of Aesop all the time. Aesop was supposedly a captive in Greece, an Ethiopian captive in Greece, who was going basically through a lot of the same shit that we was going through. You know what I'm saying? How we know that the little girl that he's talking about is not a black little girl in a society that was not built for her? I mean, some of the children that you describe in us talking are children that in other societies will be beautiful, but from this culture's perspective, they're not beautiful enough. Their hair's not. They don't have the right type of hair. They don't have the right type of skin color. They don't have the right type of eye color to be beautiful in this shit here. So as a father, I got to make sure that mine know, hey, they saying?
There's a deeper message here.
Go ahead, break it down, because I want it. Break it down. I'm going to shut up.
There's a deeper message, and that message is as beauty is as beauty does.
That ain't what the message is. He called his daughter ugly. He said, with your lack of beauty. Come on now.
It's a parable.
But what I'm saying is, listen, I'm going off what this motherfucker said. I'm not going off some shit I'm making up. He said it in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure we're going to run into another one where homeboy has the parable where it says, beauty is as beauty does. That shit ain't say that here. We got a man.
You caught up in the literal, in the literal interpretation.
I am. All right, cool. Let's say I am caught up in it. Bring me up out of it. Show me where this motherfucker told her that she wasn't literally ugly. Literally, in this story, he literally called his own daughter ugly. Going back to the fact that this might not even be his daughter. I mean, I'm reading into it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't see how a man could look at his own daughter with his own DNA and be like, baby, you ugly. I can't respect the nigga like that.
Maybe he ugly.
I can't respect it.
Maybe he ugly.
But
Maybe he ugly. And
okay, explain the beautiful son. He got the beautiful son. He got it's an extraordinarily ugly daughter. Extraordinarily beautiful son, extraordinarily beautiful ugly daughter. You know what I'm saying? And I would go for it. I would go for beauty is skin deep, and beauty is in how you act. But this is not that pride. This is not that folktale. At least I didn't pick that up. Huh?
And I think that's what he's saying, and that's that our kids need to hear, and that's what they need
what
to
they
know.
need to hear?
Because
What?
they act. They have this.
Oh, they ain't talking about act. I mean, we got plenty of kids that act ugly as hell. He ain't talking about acting ugly as hell.
No, and there's plenty of kids that know, just like myself, I don't fit any standard, or I may now. Back then I didn't. Now it's a different story. But you don't fit the standard of beauty, so you must be taught that beauty comes from the inside.
And who taught you that? Who taught you that?
Taught me that beauty came from the inside?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the short story.
There ain't no damn short story. You already told us. You told us the story. You told us that a man. Wait, hold on. You told us that a major man in your life let you know that you was pretty and that you was beautiful, even though the rest of the world was saying other shit to you. Go ahead.
Listen.
You can't backtrack from that shit. You trying to backtrack.
Even after hearing that for many years coming up, it wasn't until I found my inner beauty, my inner beauty, until
But there wouldn't have been no inner beauty if he didn't light the fire for that shit. There wouldn't have been. See, stop trying to prove your point by negating what homeboy did for you.
No. Let me say this because I share this piece too.
Go ahead.
I often tell people I could not take him serious because that's what a dad is supposed. That's what dads say, right? So I never took him serious. And now I can reflect back on it, and I can remember when he was telling me these things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when he would preach these things, but I didn't believe him, right? I never believed him. He would say these things since I was a little girl, and I never believed him. So at some point, I came to this realization. I started to learn about energy. I was probably second year college, and I just had this. I had an experience, but I started to learn about energy. Mm-hmm. Once I learned about energy, things began to change for me. Once I learned that my frown, my pessimism, my attitude, my conduct on the way I treated people, the things that I said, once I learned that that was major, I began saying kind things. I began smile, and that's when things changed for me. Now, you wouldn't believe this, but many years ago at Northern Law, I went for an interview, and a man didn't hire me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So come years later, I run into this man, and I tell this man, for me, I was trying to get a job, he wouldn't hire me. And he said, yeah, I didn't hire you because you didn't smile. You wanted me to hire you to sell shoes and deal with customers, but the entire time I'm interviewing you, you didn't smile. Now, mind you, fast forward, I run into this man many years later, and now I'm this new being. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But he could
hold on.
call that. So it was.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We got, keep on going. Hold on. Because, damn, we got 54 comments. I don't know what's up with my damn time. I apologize, family. I don't know what's up with my timeline because the shit just popped up. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Now I want me scroll up. But go ahead. Jackie laughing at us. But go ahead.
Pretty much once I realized what things changed. Once I learned about karma, things changed.
Oh yeah.
Period. It wasn't, and it took me. Me validating my own likeness and not looking for people to validate my likeness. That's it. Beauty is as beauty does.
Right.
That's why we can see women. People make jokes all the time, like, "Dang, how she get a husband and I ain't got no husband?" Things,
Women mean. Y'all mean any goddamn way. So I'm not even. Women mean as fuck. So
women make comments like that.
Oh, you know.
Women say that.
I know that
like,
shit.
Oh my God, how she?
I don't even shit. Women mean. Y'all mean. I don't even see how. Y'all black women mean. All right. Miss Jackson said all kinds of lessons are coming out for you and all of us. The division among us. That's why you didn't skip it. The paper bag test among black folks. The aesthetic beauty in society is all about division and how it's translated to us. Quit drinking that lean, laughing out loud. Jackie, I ain't drinking no lean. That's that matter of fact. I'm about to pour me another glass of that ambrosia. That ambrosia. That cool, refreshing drink.
Yeah, that's that lean. She right.
There you go. See?
Yeah, it is. Our kids have, and I'll say this, and I'm not as harsh as a father, but I can tell when I can see a girl who is beating herself down because she may not be the right size, or she may not be the right shade,
or the right complexion,
too tall,
or
right?
got nappy hair. I mean, we in being in education, we have experienced children who have not been able to learn because their hair is not done, because they don't feel right. God damn it! I mean, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so the issue for me is, because this is why I take it personal. Because when you don't affirm somebody's beauty, and you just go and you build on the just that physical shit, and you attack a motherfucker's being, they can't function. A lot of our kids can't function because they're not feeling comfortable about how they is, because there's no balance in their life with somebody that's coming out and letting them know. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of young girls, you know what I'm saying? They find it surprising that somebody could tell them that they're beautiful and not want nothing from them. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I've been running into this my whole life.
But you want...
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
That thing is when people tell you beautiful, and you can accept it. You can say thanks for them because it doesn't mean anything to me because I tell myself I'm beautiful.
Listen.
I believe that I'm beautiful. So whether you believe that I'm ugly or beautiful means nothing to me, because what matters most to me is what I believe about myself.
All right. Now, Miss Jackie says the father has his own ugliness and his own beauty. They both belong to him because you get whatever you have from him. Jacqueline said the story is about the father. Ooh. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You hear what I said? Miss Jackie said the story is about the father. That's what you are seeing and not seeing. Anubis lost the audio about 8 minutes ago, but you seem very passionate. I'm sorry, brother Anubis. Hold on. Sister Jackie says all kinds of lessons are okay. We read that one already. All kinds of lessons are coming out for you and all of us. The division among us. That's why you didn't skip it. The paper bag test among black folks. The aesthetic beauty in society. It's all about division and how it translates to us by those who are supposed to love us or we want to love us. Quit drinking that lean.
You know what? You know what I used to tell my kids?
What?
Because they still do that dark thing. So I would tell the true story, and if I was still teaching and it's in that class, I would still be saying it. And sometimes I throw it out. The darker you are, the closer you are to God.
All right, but what about light-skinned peoples?
And I say this when in kids in my classroom, you know, I don't want to say I just, but I do know that you have to big people up, even in like the Indian society, Middle East society. Dark people, and they're not dark like me, but dark people are discriminated against.
Oh yeah.
In several different societies, right?
Right.
The Indians are notorious for it. I had to figure this out with my kids with my students, because my students come from all over. And I had a kid, they have these caste systems in some countries still, right? So I had this kid, this little girl that I knew, like, the way she would look at me, like she couldn't respect me because I was dark, right? So at first I didn't know that's what was going on. But then I had to, you know, as I read up on my kids, and I started, and I figured out, not only in our society do we have this slave mentality about this dark complexion, but this is in all types of culture.
Right.
Whereas we're not talking, when we're thinking dark skin like us, but they're talking just a dark light skin, right?
Right.
That's what they come up in. So this is not just, it's not just a slave, you know, it's not a slave mentality or anything. This is some propaganda that has been spread, period.
Right.
And again, it's by people who are inferior. It's by people who are inferior and had to figure out a way to make themselves as a minority look like a majority, or like the standard, right? So it's so, we've been socialized through propaganda to believe this. That at the end of the day, I'm just saying, I'm not looking at that folktale literally. What I'm saying is, it is most important that our kids do know that just because you fit some standard about beauty or being pretty or beauty, if you aren't acting pretty or you ain't acting like a beautiful person, you're ugly. I don't care what you look like. And then it's the same goes for those people who may be dark skinned or a little too tall or a little too stiff and a little too fat. Your ways are becoming, so if you act ugly because that's how you feel you are, you feel like you're ugly, and if you act that way, you are ugly. But if you take yourself and you have confidence, you are at one with who you are, you know, whatever your wherever deficiencies you have, you become beautiful. And it's something that exceeds all. It exceeds, that beautiful exceeds being pretty.
All right.
I'd rather be beautiful than pretty any day. I'd rather be beautiful than pretty any day.
See, all right. So I hear you, right? You said I'm taking it literal, but I'm thinking, I'm thinking that you getting a little bit too deep with it.
It's a message.
I mean, it is a message. I mean, Jackie already said that.
The message was.
Shaka on the line, by the way.
Even with all your good looks, you must have righteous ways. And even with your bad looks, you must find your virtue within.
All right. I mean, all right, cool. All right. I ain't gonna push it. Listen, It's
That
10:30.
must mean that if you ain't a looker, then you gotta be the bomb at economics.
Oh,
You better know how to count when you real young. You better be real good at something in life. 'Cause if it ain't your, that's gonna get. Hey, you know.
But your confidence kills all of that. I just believe that you could be not so easy on the eye, but if you have convinced yourself that you are everything, everybody else is going to believe that too.
Hold on. Listen to what we saying. You might not be that easy on the eye, but if you're confident, it's going to work out. Time out. I mean, listen, but it is a little bit more than confidence. It's about getting to that internal thing that you're talking about. And all I'm saying is, and you say I'm taking literal, all I'm saying is that the beginning of that internal fire comes from, I mean, the father called it, the father is telling her that she's not that beautiful. You're ugly.
And he told her
Be
how to
virtuous.
fix it. He told her how to fix it.
All right, look, you ugly. Let me help you. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a dad like that. Fuck that. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I prefer to have my mom by herself. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. I don't need a man in my life that's gonna support me like this dude supporting his daughter. That's all I'm saying. You know, you can say I'm taking literal. Fuck him. I really, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? He just affirming everything in the society.
Yeah, I just don't. I'm not gonna say you're wrong, but I'm just gonna say I don't agree.
All right.
I'm out for parents not being honest. I'm gonna give you an example.
Hold on. We got Miss Christine Lowe says, damn, we use creative language. Okay, boom. Lack of beauty. Wow. Okay, and then all right, go ahead. I guess I don't know. We got a lot of comments, but it's jumping up, and I don't know what's going on.
My partner just drove by, right? And so I was sharing with her, my partner, Coop. He came by here. And I was sharing with her that we are not being, I have an issue with us not being honest with our kids, right? And so somebody's son got shot, right?
Right.
So person is I am, I go snooping.
I'm gonna read,
It's clear
Jackie.
to me after 2 seconds of snooping. It's clear to me after 2 seconds of snooping that this lady's son is a terror, right?
Right.
A terrorist.
You call him a terrorist.
So, yeah, I could see it. I could see it. So at this point, I'm kind of confused because I'm like, okay, so do I express, how do I express my sympathy? Because I'm sorry that he got shot, but I'm hoping that getting shot will get his mind right. You see what I'm saying? We're going to express all this shit, but as he said, all I'm praying is that, hey, Mom, you will admit what his actions were to guide him in this situation, and you'll try to fix it. But we always want to sugarcoat things.
See, but hold on. No, we don't always. We don't always want to sugarcoat because this motherfucker didn't sugarcoat the fact that his daughter, he feels she ugly.
He didn't.
Why? What?
He's telling her what he's telling her.
Oh, fuck that. No. See, we sugarcoat the wrong shit. Right?
I got one for you.
Well, hold on.
I got one for
Wait,
you.
hold on. Jackie, I don't, what does CTFU stand for?
Who?
I'm CTFU. What that mean? Laughing my ass off. I'm
Cracking the fuck up.
All right.
Cracking the fuck up.
Christy Dello say long-term harmful. I don't know, and for some reason my shit is not. Jackie is screaming at me to read her shit. The message is be real with your kids and rest the soft words on them and kisses to help them with their burdens. And the burdens can be more aesthetic beauty than her ugliness that you keep harping on. All right, I'm gonna leave it alone. I just have a problem.
Can
with
I say one last thing?
You can say what you want. Well, hold on.
So,
Words of affirmation. Hold on. We have to speak positive to their spirits. I can dig that. Words of affirmation. Because I'm not one to be like, fantasies and shit. You ain't got to tell a child that she ugly. I'm just saying. And building confidence and character a child will radiate out of them. Go ahead. Say what you going to say.
Guess what? If he tells, ain't nobody else tell her she ugly because she already know it. So when they tell her she's already heard it before. So it won't damage her, and it won't be something that would devastate her because it's something she's already heard.
How can you get any more? How can you get any more devastated than your daddy calling you ugly?
Virtuous about a father telling his daughter that she's ugly, like in what context? I'm jumping in at the end, but I don't think I'll ever get down to the point where I tell my daughter like, "Yo,
you ugly."
Yeah. So
that shit is not right. There's nothing virtuous about that shit.
I don't care how old she is, as long as she's in school, she could be 60.
I'm sorry, but go.
It is like, yo, I'm saying like, if my daughter looked like she should be making tobacco sounds in her sleep, I don't think that. I think that I would have to look for something beautiful for her to really affix to. It might be deep inside, like her heart, so she can devote herself to, and make a decent living probably from home. So I really have to strategically teach her how to make that residual income because, look.
He says.
So what do we tell our kids when they done?
Wait, hold on. But hold on. No. See, because this is the point. This is the point. Hold on. Our children can change being dumb. This is what I'm saying. When it comes to being, see, hold on. You can change being dumb. See, this is the only point I'm saying. When you look at a child and be like, you're ugly.
And you can change being ugly. And you can change being ugly.
Listen. Listen.
Beauty comes from the inside
Listen.
out.
Hold on. Listen. When I was younger, I was told, matter of fact, I flunked first grade. I was told that I wasn't smart. And I saw a group of kids that I wanted to be part of that was the smart kids, and I was able to change that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was able to change that shit in a year by myself. But motherfuckers calling me ugly, I wasn't able to get over that. I'm still struggling with that shit. Man, you understand what I'm saying?
Hey, Hatem, hold on. I gotta bust on in, man. Because, listen, it's stronger issues here. All right? Y'all getting likes all around the subject. But let me just jump right on in. I'm going to tell you like this. All right? We talk about being honest with our kids, right? Is this what the conversation is about?
Kind of. But go ahead. It is.
He got a problem with this man being honest with his kids.
That man is not being honest with his child.
If my daughter... Listen. Born, knock on wood. If my daughter was born with one of them little baby arms, I'm going to tell her the truth. Like, sweetheart, you can do anything in the world that you want to do, except don't bowl. Because
I hate you. Shut up.
Okay, let's go here.
Don't play baseball.
Let's go here real quick. I can't with this dude on this phone. I can't. But let's go here real quick. So say we got y'all know what? Hey, both of y'all gonna be in trouble. Both of y'all. But let's say, for example, let's take it off a look. Okay, real quick.
Go ahead.
Let's talk about your overweight. You're overweight, right?
Mm-hmm.
My daughter's overweight.
Mm-hmm.
I know she's overweight. She knows she's overweight.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta let her know the weight. she ain't gotta be the stinky kid. So you gonna have to do some extra cleaning, right? And when
Okay.
you take a shower,
Get between them
lift
folds.
up you gonna have to lift up them areas.
Right. You gotta get
You gonna have to
up under them folds.
Clean those areas. So that's why you stinky.
But hold on.
Now, and then
Can't you change being fat? You can't. Go ahead.
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
Can I finish?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you might can't help being a fat kid right now. We can't fix that overnight. But we can fix the fact that you're not going to be smelly. We can fix the fact that you're going to keep yourself up. Just because you big, I'm not going to let you carry yourself accordingly. I know people like this. Sharp, right? I might have to introduce her to somebody. Oh, I got an example too. I got a girl who's big, and she don't want to compete when it's time to show up. Do a routine. She want to fade to the back, right? But I got some girls who perform who are big and they are the best at what they do. So I got to introduce her to them to let her know just because you big don't stop nothing. You can still feel all the show.
I can dig it.
So there's other things, just not beauty, where people may lack confidence. You know what I'm saying? They might beat themselves up about it, but we have to teach them that just because you have this, that sets you apart from someone, don't mean you can't be sharp and you can't be all you can be.
But hold
So
on.
be all you can be.
Now,
And then people are going to overlook the fact
Hurry up and
that
finish,
you're
baby,
fat.
so I
Overlook
go.
the fact that you're ugly.
I gotta come back for that. Listen. Fat. When you fat, all right, you can change that. You can change that.
Not if you like me and you big bone.
Oh, goddamn.
Big bone did, I mean.
All right.
Wait, hello? Who is this? I thought that was Keisha.
No, that is not Keisha, nigga.
I don't know Keisha.
You do know Keisha.
Who is that?
I don't know Keisha.
You drove up to Simba to pick me up with Keisha. Hello?
No, this big bone did Jay. No, but I'm trying to be.
You trying to,
I'm trying to
but the whole piece is, now hold on.
I'm trying to be real.
I'm trying to be real too. And listen, and we don't have to agree on Gye-Nyame journey. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. It's about a journey. It's about each of us going through our stuff. This story hit personal shit for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said. And it's kind of good. Huh?
And I need you to get out your feelings.
Oh, y'all. Listen. I feel sorry for all you young ladies who had a daddy that looked at you and called you ugly. I really do. You know what I'm saying?
I wish my dad would have been honest with me. I probably would have changed my ways a lot earlier.
Oh, goddamn.
I probably would have changed my ways a lot earlier.
So what you mean? What you mean? You wish your dad would have been? What you mean? Wait, so
if
please.
He would have told me not only. If he would have told me not only are you ugly, but you act ugly, and if you act pretty, you might be a little more pleasing to the eye. I probably would have changed a lot sooner.
Ooh. You stay away from my kids, goddamn.
I would have changed for the better a lot sooner.
You know what
But
I'm
I
saying?
was ugly. My ways were ugly. Everything about me was ugly.
Hey, listen.
Still, I got my confidence.
Okay, your confidence. Listen, you stay the fuck away from my kids. All right, hey, this brother Hatim.
Why?
I'm just
Why?
joking, baby.
Because I'm gonna tell your kids something like the darker you are.
See, no, that's only after you. That's only after you got your confidence. Before your confidence, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Black was ugly. I'm not dealing with that shit. Listen, family, I love each and every last one of you. I don't have to agree with you. I don't have to disagree with you. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank Shaka for his commentary about the short-armed girl and telling her not to bowl and giving her. I want to thank Lady J for teaching us about confidence and holding her ground in this whole commentary and bringing out the facts that Brother Hatim is taking this shit kind of personal. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank Sister Jackie for posting stuff up. I want to thank Christina Lowe and everybody else that made a comment on this thing. But we heading towards 11 o'clock. And when I started this, I told y'all I was sleepy. Now, Y'all got me hyped up, and I got this ambrosia in me, but I'm about to take my ass to bed. But I want to thank each.
Can I give a good night message?
Long as you don't call my little kids on that might be listening on this podcast ugly. Go ahead. She was about to call somebody ugly.
That fast, you made me forget what I was going to.
That's that Jedi power. That's that you know. That's you know what I'm saying. That's the black magic.
You just threw me off. I had a powerful message. I just want to say beauty is beauty. Only as pretty as the words that come out your mouth. And I think that it is. I know what I was going to say. It's important that when we tell our girls that they're a diamond in the rough, that we really go through that process and let them know what makes us diamond. Because a lot of times it is true that our girls are diamond in the rough, but we don't explain it so that they'll understand it.
Okay.
And so I think that that's something that we need to not only acknowledge and identify, but we need to explain as well.
Explain the diamond in the rough to our kids when we tell them. You know what I'm saying? All right, baby. You not exactly.
You gotta keep it. Keep it 100.
Hey.
Gotta keep it 100.
You're not really ugly. You just a diamond in the rough. So explain what a diamond in the rough means. That you ugly.
Yep. Fresh
we just gotta polish you up. Right. You said what you saying?
Shining bright like a diamond. I'm saying shine up so up there.
Hello, I'm listening.
Fresh off that cold, it's on the inside.
Okay. Go ahead, Chaka.
I know this girl. She's a Picasso. Like the symmetry is all fucked up. The thing is.
You making me sick, man. Okay, hey, man, come on, man. Come on now.
Hey, she looked like a pirate. At McDonald's. She was working at McDonald's. And you know how sisters, they be patting their head, like when they got that fresh glue on, they pat their head. She was doing that to the, you ain't supposed to do that. I guess, somebody told her she was cute, right? And, it's beautiful to me because, somebody in the world got to tell an ugly girl that she's cute. All right? But when she started afterwards, hey, because look, she got real fly and real confident after that. Because by the time I got up there, she was like, you want a little bit of cheese or a lot of it? I was,
Mr. Shopker. Mr. Shopker, there's a true difference when a girl does not validate her own life. So what you said was true. Somebody told her, and that's what she needed to believe it. But when you validate your own likeness, you know you're beautiful. It doesn't matter what anyone else says. Even on your replicator, when your hair looks like Brillo and it's all over your head, you still walking with your shoulders back like you're a Queen Sheba. And so that's the difference between that confidence and not needing validation and someone needing validation. There's a lot of girls that are out here trying to convince themselves that they're pretty, or other people are trying to convince them. Because y'all men, I just gotta say that y'all men have radar. Y'all pick up on a woman with low self-esteem that y'all can tell that she's pretty and know that that's going to be all she needs to get her. Stop seeing y'all do that. It's like when she walks in, it's like beep 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 beep. That one, she's gonna believe anything I tell her because no one has told her this. You know what I'm saying? Like. So they fall for it, but there's a difference when you know it and you seek in me no validation. You seek in me no validation. There's a difference.
Absolutely. I appreciate that. I receive that. I acknowledge that. And I'm gonna tell you.
And I pray you not having any more children because your whole little arm comment, you just been out of control today. Out of control. I threw 4 flags up here on your play, and you were out of control. You had multiple fouls.
Oh my goodness!
Little arm.
She said
4 flags.
4 flags.
4 flags.
I heard the whistle.
4 flags.
Y'all, I gotta go, man. I gotta go to bed.
Good night, sir. God bless you all.
All right, please. Y'all take it easy. All right, thank you, family, for tuning in. Brother Hatim, I need to let y'all know that you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. We just got done with Folktales for Grown Folks, and this is a Heart of a Symbol production, where we strive to blow up those old paradigms.
This is Willie. Welcome to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. I want to give shout out to Silver Kevin, all my Silver Nation out there. I want to give shout outs to my mom. I want to give shout out to my dad for raising me and my family for being around me. And I want to give shout out to the people of my generation that's trying to do something big.
This is Cleveland, and you're listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
Peace, Hotep. It's Mansour Hotep, aka Mr. Deity. Mr. Deity, does it sound good? I think it sounds great. Right now, you listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
If you're not adding anything to the culture that you claim, you don't deserve to carry his name. This is Brother Hatim coming at you live, and you are now listening to the Gye-Nyame Journey